Hi, my name is Deb, and I will be taking us through about a little over 30-minute chair yoga class. Most of it will be seated, but some will be standing, but you can also follow along seated if you would choose. I would ask you to find a sturdy chair, preferably one without arms, and also place that on a non-slip surface. So I've got mine on a yoga mat, but you could have a non-slip rug or even on a carpet. Also, I would ask that if you are new to yoga, new to exercise, to please talk to your doctor and make sure that this is a good option for you. Yoga is safe for most people, but again, find out what's the right thing for you. So we're going to get started. As we go through the practice, please change or modify anything that you need to, or even skip anything. So we want this to be your practice, make it work for you. So we'll start by either closing the eyes or have a soft gaze. You can have palms up or palms down. And take a second just to turn inward. In Sanskrit, that's pratyahara, turning inward. And just notice maybe your thoughts, your emotions, your overall mood state. And we do this because throughout yoga, we want you to be connecting the mind and the body. So listening to whatever you need from your body and your mind. And notice your breathing practice. Notice how you're breathing. So if you're breathing through the mouth or through the nose, just take a second and notice that. And if you can, breathe in and out through the nose throughout the yoga practice, but if you need to sneak mouth breaths, please do that. So we will begin with 4 deep inhales and exhales. So roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. And then back up and forward. Bring the hands out to the side. Inhale the arms up. Palms are parallel to the floor. Exhale through the nose, bring the hands down. Inhale the arms up, hands parallel. Exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. One last one. Now to begin with, we're going to start by moving the spine in the 4 different directions that it moves. So scoot about halfway up into the chair. We'll start with what's called cat and cow. So inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly button in toward the spine. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Now, as we go through the practice, if you have osteoporosis of the spine, this cow portion is fine, but just come back to a flat, straight back and don't do the rounding part if you have osteoporosis of the spine. One more. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up to a nice tall spine. Inhale the arms up. Bring the right hand to the hip, reach the left up, and move into a side bend. A breath or two here. Inhale back up. Take the left hand to the hip, reach up with the right, and then into a side bend. Now we're going to move with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. One more each side. Inhale back up, palms together, back to your center. So we've moved the spine in the up and down direction. We've moved the spine side to side. So now we're going to move into moving the spine in a twist. Inhale the arms up and then twist open to the right. Inhale back up. Twist open to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. We'll do one more each side. Inhale back up, palms together, back to your center. So we've moved the spine up and down, side to side, and twist, and there's one more direction that your spine will move, and that is in a diagonal direction. So take the right hand across to the outside of the left. Inhale, open that arm up into an arc. take the arm back and hand back as far as it goes. No pushing anything. And exhale, bring that back. Now, if you follow the thumb the whole way, that's going to make both sides of the brain work together. So inhaling and exhale. As you might already be able to tell, this is also a really good shoulder opener. And we'll do one more. If you forget to follow the thumb, just catch back up again when you remember. And then take it back. Good. Going over to the other side, take the left arm, hand over to the opposite side, lift that arm up in an arc, follow the thumb, and then follow that thumb the whole way back. Again, making both sides of the brain work together. Second one, inhaling and exhale. Third one. So we're making the brain work together as well as a shoulder opener. Just a really nice 2-for-1 deal, which I always like, a good bargain. I bet you do too. All right, bring that back down. And now we're going to move into a gentle stretch for the neck. Bring your right hand across to the left shoulder and bring the right ear toward the right shoulder. Now, again, just coming to a place where you feel a good stretch, but no pain or strain. About the most range of motion most people have is 45 degrees, but some people have quite a bit less. So anywhere from 0 to 45 degrees. So just go ahead and whatever works is what works for you. Just feel that nice stretch, hopefully on the left side of the neck. And then from here, bring the head back up. Take the left hand across, give yourself a little hug. And then from here, take that right hand down, bring the left ear toward the left shoulder. And again, notice if there's any difference from one side to the other. There very well may be. And just enjoy the stretch. Inhale, coming back up. Take that right hand across again. From here, bring the chin to the chest. And notice where your stretch begins and ends. It might start all the way at the base of the skull, going down into the shoulder blades. Release the hands, and from here, take the head back up, and then let the head drop back. Shoulders stay away from the ears, just to where it's comfortable. If it makes you feel dizzy, don't go back quite as far. This is really nice for stretching the front of the throat and then also through the collarbones. Deep inhale, come back. Now from here, we're going to move into a really nice shoulder stretch. Take the palms and arms parallel to the floor, elbows are up. Exhale, take the shoulder blades back together and then bring the hands close to each other. Inhale back, exhale together. Now this is a really good stretch for stretching across the chest and also strengthening across the back of the shoulders. Very good if you have a rounded upper back for helping to improve that. If you don't have a rounded upper back, helping to avoid that. And again, it can take some time, but you know, when we tend to sit in our kind of hunched over like this, looking at our phone or tablet or whatever, this is a nice counter for that, the way we all, probably most of us spend some of our days in that kind of curved shape. So again, it doesn't take too many of these and you really feel it, but it's great. I'd practice this every day if you can. All right, releasing and a little bit of a shoulder release. Bring the ears up toward the shoulders and then release with a couple more. We're moving into now a side bend. So move to the side of the chair. Anchor with your left hip. Take the right leg out to the side, or if it's uncomfortable to have that leg long, you can bend the knee here. Inhale the arms up and move into side bend. This is also called gate pose. You can look down, out to the side, or up at that top hand. So to make your decision of what works best for you, couple deep breaths here. Feel that nice stretch. Maybe starts in the hip, all the way up through the side body, up through the arm. Inhale back up, and then exhale, take the left hand down, reach the right across, moving into an extension. Reach out through the edge of the foot, reach out through the fingertips. You're moving in two directions, making lots of space in between the ribs. So when you want to take those deep breaths, you can do that. Inhale back up, palms together, back to your center. Now, while we're here, might as well get a little extra work. Drop the knee down. The toes can be curled under or not, whatever's comfortable for you. Lift the arm up, reach up. Take the arm back into its socket and take that hand back behind as far as is comfortable. Inhale up, reach up, back, and then back behind. Working with what you have. Your arm may not come all the way up. It may not go very far back. But again, just work where you are. That's where you start. Good, last one here. And then back to the center. We'll move back to the middle. And then move over to the other side. So having your right hip anchored, take the left leg out to the side. Inhale the arms up, and then we'll move into gate pose. Again, you can choose your drishti. Do you want to look down, out to the side, or up at the top hand? Your drishti in Sanskrit is where you're choosing to look. And sometimes your neck and shoulder will choose for you. So you just decide what works out best here. Couple deep breaths here. Again, feeling that stretch. Notice, where does it start? Does it start in the hip? Does it come through the middle? And then what happens at the end? What happens up along the shoulder and the arm? Inhale back up. And now moving across to an extension. Right hand on the chair. Reach across. Left hand reaching out. And the edge of the foot pressing down into the floor. Imagine someone's pulling on your fingers and someone's pulling on that little toe. Get that idea of stretch all the way up the side of the body. Inhale back up, palms together. And then from here, like we did on the other side, drop that knee down, toes are curled under or not. Inhale the arm up, reach up. Take the arm back into its socket and then back behind. Inhale up, reach up, and back behind. And work with whatever range of motion you have here. Don't try to push or force anything. We'll have one more here. Throughout the practice, listen to your body, what works for you, and then back behind. And now from here, we're going to move back to the center of the chair and come to the edge of the chair. Feet are flat on the floor. Pull the pelvic floor up, belly button to the spine, get that strong core. We're moving into boat pose, Navasana in Sanskrit. Now, a couple options here. You can hold on to the chair, take the heels out, and bring the heels closer and back, like this. Or, feeling a little more adventurous in your boat, come back onto a little bit more of the sacrum, take the legs out and bring them in. Inhale out, exhale up. I always like to imagine I'm rowing someplace fun. So we're on let's go to Walden Pond here. It's a nice long lake, so we can get lots of good rowing here. Keep breathing, the sun is shining. You're strong. You're capable. And I think that seems about good. And so bring the feet down. Knees wider than the hips. You can place the hands on the thighs or you can place the forearms on the thighs. Extend nice and tall through the top of the head. Hopefully feel that nice stretch in the lower back here. This is the counter pose for the Navasana, the boat pose that you were just doing. So just stay here for a little bit, relax the shoulders. Maybe while you're here, nod the head up and down. And nod the head side to side. Couple more breaths here. Really feel that extension. And now from here, come back up, take the hands onto the thighs, rotate one shoulder forward. Maybe you look a little bit over the other shoulder, rotate the other. Notice that nice stretch along the sides of the back here. Good, and then coming all the way up, wiggle walk the feet back together. And one more thing we're going to do before we come to standing is a little bit of work with the ankles, with the feet. So take the right foot out and extend and flex back and forth. So if you've been traveling, you might notice that there's a little bit of swelling in the ankles and feet, or just, from daily life. This is a good way just to start bringing some of that fluid back and blood to be recirculated back to the heart. And then some circles with that right foot in one direction and then in the other direction. Bring that foot down. We'll go to the other side. Take the left foot out and point the toes. And bring the toes back toward the shin, back and forth. And then from here, circles in one direction. You might find that your ankles are not the same as far as their flexibility. That's not uncommon. Again, just work with what you've got. All right, bring that foot back down. Now we're going to move to standing. The transition here is called seated chair. So take the heels in closer. Knees, again, are straight out in front of you, about hip distance apart. Use the abdominals that we were just working on. Pull the pelvic floor up, belly button to the spine. Bring the arms up. We're going from seated to standing. Now, if you know you need to push off the chair to come to standing, please do that. Otherwise, pull the pelvic floor up, belly button to the spine, bring the arms back up. And from here, we're moving from seated chair up into standing chair. So right away, bend into the knees, coming into standing chair pose. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, come back up, and palms together. We're going to move into a chair flow. Inhale the arms up, coming into a tall chair, bending into a little medium chair, a small chair. Inhale, come up, exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, back up, a tall chair, maybe more like a bar stool, a medium chair, a little kindergarten chair. And then see if you have a little bit more. Yay! Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, back up, palms together. Back to your center. Feet a little bit wider and swish it side to side. Now we're going to move into half sun salutation. It's a nice warm up for the whole body. You might be more comfortable standing next to the chair or even behind the chair to have that support. We start with the feet, first of all, so rocking forward and back. And then find stillness forward and back, and then go from the outside to the inside. Notice what an interesting and nice stretch you get on the outside of the ankles and the inside of the ankles. Probably not areas we stretch very often, so it's just kind of a nice reminder. We've got muscles down there, we can work them. All right, so we've got strong feet. Lift the kneecaps. Pull the pelvic floor up, belly button to the spine. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. You are in mountain pose. Inhale the arms up, exhale, slight back bend. Inhale back up, flip the hands, exhale as you dive forward into a forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, exhale, fold. Sweep the arms all the way up to tall mountain. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale back up, take the right hand to the hip, reach the left up, a side bend to the right. Inhale back up, left hand to the hip, reach up, side bend. Inhale back up, Palms together, back to your center. Now remember, if you have osteoporosis of the spine, do not do that rounded part when we come into the forward fold. Just do the half forward fold where you keep the back straight. Running into our second one here. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, back up. Flip and dive, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms, inhale all the way up to tall mountain. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, back up. Left hand to the hip, reach up, side bend. Inhale, back up. Right hand to the hip, reach up, side bend. Inhale, both arms up, palms together, back to your center. One more. Inhale. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, diving forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms all the way up to tall mountain. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, back up. Left hand to the hip, reach up, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up. Right hand to the hip, reach up, side bend. Inhale, back up, palms together, back to your center. Feet a little bit wider and swish it side to side. Notice that nice stretch through the hips and waist. Now we're going to move to the side of the chair. So go over to the right side of your chair and have a place to hold on. Or if you're in a hotel room, find the desk, or even you can do this against a wall. So the outside to the chair foot, that'll be your right foot. Take the knee up, toes pointed back toward the shin. That activates the back of your leg, and then back. So we're going to end up moving the hips in the 6 directions they move. So here is flexion and extension. Now, next time the knee is forward, take it out and in. Out is abduction, in is adduction. But I promise there won't be any test, just getting a little bit of appreciation for your hips. Next time the knee is out, take the knee away from you in circles, external rotation. And then move it the other direction, internal rotation. So your hips move in 6 directions, which is actually pretty kind of cool here. All right, so bring that foot down. Weight is on the outside right foot. Bring the left knee up. This time toes pointed back toward the shin again. Bring the hand across, and we're moving into a spinal twist. You can hold on with a finger. Let the finger come up, see how it goes, or take that hand back behind you. And keep breathing here. Working on your balance. Keep breathing. And then from here, bring that foot down. Bring the feet a little bit wider. Some circles with the hips in one direction. And then reverse. Now, if you're having trouble making circles with the hips, you can always bring the hip forward, to the side, back, and around. But we want the hips to be the star of the show. The shoulders go along for the ride. So just kind of releasing any tension there from those couple of standing balance poses. The last standing balance we'll do on this side is tree pose. So your weight is going to be on the inside to the chair, the leg, that'll be your left leg. The right foot can come in as a kickstand. You can hold on, or you can go it and see how it goes. Or you can bring it up into the shin. You can rest it inside the knee, don't push into the knee, or you can bring it above the knee. Have one hand in prayer pose, or you can have both hands in prayer pose. Find a place to look about 3 to 6 feet in front of you that's not moving. And again, if you need to hold on, that's absolutely fine. You're still building bone and muscle, whether you're holding on or not. Keep breathing here. And then when you're ready, bring that foot back down. And again, we'll shake it side to side. Release any tension in the legs. Let's go to the other side and do all of that on the other side as well. So from here, your weight will be on the inside to the chair leg. That'll be your right leg. The left leg comes up, knee comes up, toes pointed back toward the shin, and bring that back. And again, work with your range of motion. Everybody's going to be different. You might be different from one side to the other. That's very normal. Take the leg up, knee up, and take it out to the side and back. Especially if you've had a hip or knee replacement, definitely you're going to feel different on both sides. So that is just how it is. All right, next time the knee is out, circles away from you. And then toward you. And then bring that foot down. Weight is on the outside foot. That'll be your left foot. Bring the right knee up, toes pointed back toward the shin. Bring the left hand across. Now you can hold on with a finger, or let that hand come back behind you. You can look forward to the side or back behind. Couple breaths here. Feeling strong and stable. Good. From here, bring that foot back down. Bring the feet a little bit wider. Once again, we'll do those circles with the hips in one direction. And then reverse. So the last of our balance poses here will be tree pose on this side. Weight is on the inside right foot. You can bring the left foot in as a kickstand. You can hold on to the chair. You can bring the foot up into the shin. You could bring the foot into the knee. Just don't push into the knee. Or you could bring it above, up into the thigh. One hand can be in prayer pose. Both hands can be in prayer pose. As you look forward, for most people that's 3 to 6 feet on the floor, something that's not moving. Keep breathing. Excellent. Bring that foot back down. Feet a little bit wider, swish it side to side. So they've done studies that even people in their 90s, frail people in their 90s, with a regular exercise program that included a lot of balance work, even those people can build bone and muscle. And so it's very exciting to think that no matter what age we are, we still have the potential to get stronger. All right, now after all that work standing, we are coming back to seated. So find your way back to your seat. And you can either be all the way back in the seat, or you can be halfway up in the seat. We're moving into seated pigeon. So the options are, you can take your left ankle across your right ankle, or you can take your left ankle across your right thigh. Let that left knee drop out to the side, flex the ankle, so then that activates the back of the leg here again. Extend nice and tall. Now this might be plenty of sensation right here. You might feel like, hey, I'm kind of a pretzel and I'm good. If you need more, you're welcome to bring the forearms to the thighs, extend nice and tall through the top of the spine, and start to come forward here. You might start to feel a pretty good stretch in that outer hip, maybe the inner thigh. Keep some deep breathing in and out through the nose going here. Extend out through the top of the head. Continue to breathe. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. This is a good place to practice just using that deep breath to help calm the mind, calm the body. But if, it becomes uncomfortable, then come out of it or change something. So this again is a good outer hip stretch. And then from here, slowly come back up. Take the legs out long and bend one knee and ankle, bend the other. And you can get the shoulders involved as well. And then from here, either sit halfway back or all the way back in the chair, and we'll go to the other side. So this time it's the right ankle across the left or the right ankle across the left thigh. Find that nice tall spine, toes pointed back toward the shin. Extend nice and tall. Now again, this might be plenty of sensation, just listening to what your body wants. If you would need more, hinge from the hips, start to come forward. You can bring the forearms to the thighs here. Several nice deep breaths. And as you're here, notice, does this side feel different than the other, or is it about the same? Once again, if you've had a hip or knee replacement, you're going to probably notice that they do feel different. And again, we just work with what we've got. So from there, again, as I was talking, we can always improve our ability to stretch. We can improve our ability to breathe. So I always think that's kind of hopeful. Now from here, slowly come back up, unwind the legs and come to the edge of the chair. Take the legs long, bend one knee and ankle, bend the other, back and forth, stretching out through the knees, through the ankles. So there's one last pose that we have in any yoga practice, and that is called Shavasana. Shavasana translates to corpse pose. So that really gives you a sense of what we're going to be trying to do here. So this time we will sit all the way back in the chair. From here, you can have the palms up or palms down. Allow your breath to become quiet, and it may even start to deepen. And then probably the hardest thing for most people is to allow the mind to grow quiet and calm and peaceful. About the time you try to do that, all of a sudden you have all these thoughts that come to mind. And if that happens, just notice them and then let them go. Kind of like they're just wisps of clouds. And then come back to being quiet and calm and peaceful. And I'll be quiet during this time for a couple of minutes as we settle into Shavasana. As we start to come out of Shavasana, start to bring some life to your fingers, to your toes. Roll your wrists and ankles, one direction, then the other. Bring the feet back down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. And then back up and forward. Bring the hands out to the side. We're going to end with 3 inhales and exhales. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. This last inhale, imagine gathering all that is good. Palms touch. Bring all that to your center to use throughout the day today. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for sharing your practice, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.